Hey guys, today we're drawing the life of an ugly monster. He's called the God of Roadkill. As you must have guessed, he causes road accidents. The God of Roadkill has a peculiar structure to his body. He has only bones and some flesh on his body. We can clearly see the rib cage and arm bones. It seems he has only the upper body. The upper body looks like the torso of a human. The lower body is cut off from the hip. We don't know. Maybe he lost his lower body to an accident. That's why he eats people. So it reminds of a bird-like structure where he walks with the help of his hands. His face also looks like a bird, but it's evident that the bird face is actually a mask. The mask is in the shape of a long beak with 4 eyes on it. The 4 eyes are drawn over the mask. The beak is very long and sharp, as long as its body itself. It's found that this beak-shaped mask is a long bone. There are stitches seen from behind his head to the neck, which indicates that the mask is stitched to the body. So we don't actually know what his face is like. The monster's almost 20 feet tall. He is considered one of the most grotesque and creepy monsters of our time. He was first spotted on a highway. A photo clicked on a highway revealed him walking across the highway using his hands. He crawls using his arms and legs. This is how he moves on roads, fields, and wherever. He was looking at the photographer and was right on the middle of the road. This was surely taken by someone who was targeted by the monster. So, what happens to those who are chosen by them? Does he kill them? Does he attack them? No. If anyone encounters the God of Roadkill during their drive, there's an accident waiting for them. Ahead of the road, they'll crash and die. It's said that the God is targeting those who have done something horrible, like those who have hit and killed animals while they drive through normal highways, or those who ignore the hit animals who are found on highways. Normally, the animals who are hit are left to die. The God of Roadkill will encounter them at lone highways and curse them with an accident. It's pretty unknown how he causes an accident, just by merely encountering the victims once. It's beyond explanation. Either the victim will die, or he'll cause someone to die. Either way, a death is ensured. Once the accident happens, there appears the God of Roadkill with an evil laughter. If the victim is not dead, the monster will wait for the death to happen. He will not help him. He will not try to kill him also. Sometimes the victim calls for help with his mobile, and he'll be saved. The God of Roadkill will not stop the victim from saving himself. Just that, for anything to happen, he will be a silent observer. And if the victim dies, he'll go near the victim, eat a portion of the body, and walk away. This is something unheard of. Clearly, his motivation is not food. He never eats away the whole body or take it with him. It's a revenge, a lesson taught for not being compassionate toward their fellow beings. He gives back the exact behavior someone gives towards an animal who's hit by a vehicle on highways. Being a silent spectator, the God of Roadkill is known to humans from a century ago. Once the motor vehicles started running, hit and run on animals started happening. Within no time, the stories of God of Roadkills emerged. So, what is he? Where's he from? Why is he doing this? The most famous theory about his origin is through accidents. It's a normal thing in the US to hit animals on highways. They're never given any help or attended to. A study shows that almost 1 million animals are killed every year this way. The animals who cry for help for hours and dies after long hours of pain does not leave their body peacefully. Their souls roam around with acute pain of ignorance they faced. When the number of such incidents increased, their after-death collective consciousness came together to take action against injustice. They embodied it into a skeletal system collected from many animal dead bodies. That's why the God of Roadkill's body does not resemble any existing animal, because it's an accumulation of many. They've come together with a God mind to stop the ignorance. The aim of the God of Roadkill is to create sensitivity among humans toward the pain they cause to animals, but in the most difficult way. The story of kills by the God of Roadkill is surely inflicted fear in people. They've started to care not to harm animals while they drive. Is it not a good thing? A monster is trying to instill values into human minds. Not through the most pleasant way, I know, but still the aim is good. It's noticed that if a victim, after encountering the monster, drives very slowly and carefully, he does not meet with a road accident. So the message is loud and clear. The monster wants to play a fair game. He will do his thing. We have to do our part. One has to be careful for himself and for the others on the road, to save them and oneself. He cannot just drive away, not caring about anything else. If humans continue to care only about themselves, there won't be any other living beings left on this earth. This mindset has to change. People have done several attempts to kill the God of Roadkill, only to fail in many different ways. He does not die if hit by a vehicle. Shooting does not help. Any sharp weapon will not cut through. Also, he is immune to fire. As of now, there is no idea how to destroy him. But wait a minute. If we think about it, we don't need to destroy him. We can overcome the damage he does just by being a little more kind towards animals. What harm does it do? To care a little more, to drive carefully, and to take care of an animal who's hit on the road. To be a better human. I think that's all the creature's asking for.